Hello guys, welcome back to another new video and this is 2024 I guess. As you can see, today is 7th of January 2024 and we are on to a new year, new beginnings like that. But last year my channel it did not do so well, so this year I really want to make it good. Even though I'm going to class 8, my schedule is gonna be a bit cramped, so might struggle in uploading videos on time, but that's gonna make me more motivated because if I have less time for this thing, I'll be more motivated to upload more videos as much as I can. So I'll try to upload one every Sunday because Sundays will be the only day I'll be actually free, and Saturdays I'll also try because on Saturdays maybe it's a bit of schedule might cram into my Saturday, but let's see about that in the next session. So as you can see, the topic of this video down there in the title box, so in the thumbnail basically, so it says Param Vir Chakra and the first awardee. So you know what's the Param Vir Chakra? It's an award which it's the highest gallantry award awarded to the military personnel for showing valor and determination and all that sacrifices you make during wartime. It's like a thing. See, basically when you're in war and you risk your life just for the sake of the army, then only you get the Param Vir Chakra. So it's the highest gallantry award in India. It came from existence just after independence, and from independence till now only 21 soldiers have received it. 20 from the Indian Army and only 1 from the Indian Air Force. None from the Navy still, because Indian Navy is not so active these days. Many countries know that India's navy is really strong, and they're very superior in the Indian Ocean. So there's not been a lot of wars in the oceans, but mostly in the inland there have been conflicts with India against Pakistan and China, most commonly. And the most common is India versus Pakistan. Everyone has seen cricket matches, India versus Pakistan. They hype this matchup, oh my god, it's India versus Pakistan, it's gonna happen right now. Yeah, okay, the biggest clash ever. They're gonna just hype it up for no damn reason, just because they are arch enemies of each other, because they are just the opposite religions. Not the opposite religions, because they are made up of the different religions which were engaged in war during the time of partition. Hindus and Muslims were really discriminative of each other, and during the time of partition, many Muslims who were going to India were being tortured, and many Hindus were going to Pakistan, they were also being tortured. When they were navigating from here and there to their native places, they were being harassed, and a lot of things happened. So that was the case. But now on to the main topic, the Param Vir Chakra. Param Vir Chakra is something like a medal which you get for doing some really great of a job. So, नेक काम करना. Basically, it's like that. I just said it in Hindi because it makes more sense, because Param Vir Chakra means a medal given to the ultimate bravery man, the most bravest of all, like that. So here some points to be noted are: Param Vir Chakra is the highest military decoration. It is only awarded to the soldiers for displaying valor and distinguished acts during wartime, and until now, till 2024, 7th of January, only 21 have received the Param Vir Chakra, and the first was Somnath Sharma. And today we're gonna discuss about this man only. So basically, and also one more point to be noted about the Param Vir Chakra. You might have heard about the Victoria Cross or the Medal of Honor. These two medals, the Victoria Cross is awarded to British military personnel in the UK, while the Medal of Honor is awarded to military personnel, airmen, seamen, whatever. Seamen SEAMEN, like that. The people who work in the seas, like that, and airmen who fight in the air, like that, and they get awarded the Medal of Honor, and many have received comparatively. Not many receive such medals on a regular basis, because such acts of distinguished bravery is very uncommon these days. And ever since COVID-19, people are just depressed at home. They don't want to die, they just want to try to live their life. They don't have any mindset right now. No mindset is currently right now to give sacrifices for their country and blah 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 blah. They will be like, bro, let's just live. Why fight? Why just give your life away for the army? Are you dumb or something? They're gonna be like that. So now, first we're gonna discuss about Somnath Sharma. So Somnath Sharma, who is Somnath Sharma? Somnath Sharma was a military commander of the D company, which was assigned to stop some Pakistanis from entering the Srinagar air base on 31st of October 1947, just after the independence of India. India was a newborn country, and at that time Kashmir was the most unbalanced region, where this king called Raja Hari Singh, this guy was the king of Kashmir, and he was within ties between India and Pakistan really wanted Kashmir very badly, and Pakistan were making ties with Hari Singh so that Hari Singh could join the Pakistanis and live within peace. But the Indians were stubborn. When Hari Singh tried to contact Muhammad Ali Jinnah for confirming that he was with Pakistan or not, but Muhammad Ali Jinnah did not respond. Until then, India then made ties with Hari Singh, and then Hari Singh ended up joining India. What? So this imbalance between in the territory of Kashmir caused many borders to be made, such as the POK, Pakistan Occupied Territory, and LOC, line of control. So the POK is the Pakistan occupied POT, like the Pakistan Occupied Territory. That territory is in the that's in the administration of Pakistan, and the remaining else territory of Kashmir and Ladakh are in the administration of India. So that's why Article 370 comes into play in this case, because Article 370, as Kashmir is such an unbalanced region, Kashmir is given the Article 370 rights, which states that Kashmir will get some special priorities in terms of administration. But now, as of 2019, this article was removed, and Jammu and Kashmir, instead of having their own administration, they came under the direct control of India. Like they become a union territory. So as you guys might have remembered, on 31st October 2019, Jammu and Kashmir ceased to be a state, and Jammu and Kashmir was divided into two parts. One was Ladakh, whose capital is Leh, and one was actual Jammu and Kashmir, which was much more smaller than the previous Jammu and Kashmir, and both Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir became union territories. So this was the imbalance between India and Pakistan. And now let's see what Somnath Sharma did to save the day and get his what do we say? The Param Vir Chakra. The Param Vir Chakra, the highest military decoration ever. So now let's see. On 27th of October 1947, a contingent of troops of the Indian Army was airlifted into Srinagar in response to the invasion of Pakistan on 22nd October into the Kashmir Valley, or Sonkmark. On 31st of October, D Company with 4th Battalion of Kumaon Regiment under the command of Somnath Sharma was flown into Srinagar Air Base. During this time, his left hand was in a plaster case as a result of injuries sustained previously on the hockey field. This was like a bit of a serious injury, because he injured himself during a hockey practice, something like that. But we'll go that to later. But he insisted on being with his company in combat, and was subsequently given permission to go. Even after such injury, Somnath Sharma requested the military commanders to let him go to the battlefield so that he could guide his army to victory. Even though it was a hard-fought victory at the Battle of Badgam, Somnath Sharma did end up saving the day, and we'll see that further. On 3rd of November, a batch of 3 companies were deployed to the Badgam area on patrol duties. The objective was to check the infiltrators moving towards Srinagar city away from the north. Their job was basically to see if infiltrators or any people who were disguised abnormally, they would be checked by the D company, and they would be inspected if they are having any bad intentions or not near the Srinagar airbase, because the Srinagar airbase was a very strategic airbase at the time, because it was the only airport where Indian Air Force could land and guide the Indian Army. Guide the Indian Army if the Pakistanis were advancing towards Srinagar or not. So now let's see further. As there was no enemy movement, 2 of the 3 deployed companies returned to Srinagar at 2 p.m. So the Pakistanis were not advancing yet, like the Pakistani troops. So the Indian companies, the 2 companies deployed back 2 p.m. From Srinagar, but D company was still there. However, Sharma's D company was ordered to stay in position until 3 p.m. At 2:35, Sharma's company was fired upon from the local resident houses in Badgam. So suddenly at 2:35, exactly 2:35 p.m., some houses in Badgam, like some abandoned houses in Badgam, in residential houses in Badgam, local fire started coming out, and everyone ducked down for cover, but they did not fire back because they knew there were civilians nearby and they could be injured or killed during combat fighting. So they did not fire back, like as mentioned, but counter fire was not ordered to avoid injury or killing innocent civilians. Suddenly, a tribal militiamen of 700 infiltrators approached the Badgam from the direction of Gulmarg. So Gulmarg is a place, I guess in Kashmir probably. It's near Badgam probably. So what is militiamen now? Militiamen are inexperienced militants who just take control of the arm of their battalion amongst themselves and make an entire imaginary type of battalion which is not official amongst the army. So militiamen was this 700 groups of militiamen was not official by the Pakistani army, and they were an unofficial type of army which was advancing towards Badgam from Gulmarg. So let's see what happened. D company was soon surrounded from 3 sides and sustained heavy casualties from mortar fire. Sharma realized the importance of holding on to his position, as both the city of Srinagar and the airport would be vulnerable if lost. The city of Srinagar was the capital at the time, and if Srinagar was lost, the entirety of Jammu and Kashmir will be cut from the rest of India, and it will be difficult for the Indian troops to regain the territory of Jammu and Kashmir back if Srinagar was lost. See the brilliance of Somnath Sharma. He knew that if he lost Srinagar, the entire region of Jammu and Kashmir will be lost, because Srinagar was the capital. If a capital is lost, all hope is lost. If you don't regain the main territory back, you can't regain anything else. It's impossible. So see the brilliance of Somnath Sharma. He did not retreat. He just stayed there, risking his own life and the life of others, and stayed there for 6 hours until and unless he was killed by mortar fire from the Pakistanis. Sharma realized the importance of holding onto his position, as both the city of Srinagar and the airport will be vulnerable if lost. As I just said, under heavy fire and outnumbered by a ratio of 7-1. 7-1 means the infiltrators or the militiamen who had come from Gulmarg to invade the Badgam region. They were 700, and the Indian troops who were trying to defend the Srinagar airbase or the entirety of Jammu and Kashmir in technicality were only 100. So you can say, if you simplify 700 by 100, it's 7-1. So you can see how strong the Pakistani troops were, and still the Indians the Indians managed to stall on for the reinforcements to arrive, and delayed the Pakistanis in reaching Srinagar Air Base by 6 hours. 6 hours is very significant because it gave the reinforcements enough time to reach and repel the Pakistanis back. But the Pakistanis were already washed out from the heavy casualties they received from just the 100 Indians who shot down and killed more than 200 militants who were trying to take on the Srinagar airbase. When heavy casualties adversely affected the company's firing power, Sharma took upon himself the task of distributing ammunition to his men, operating light machine guns. So light machine guns are like the guns which you can carry on hand, but they still fire the bullets rapidly, and they're really convenient. When you are in close combat war, you can just quickly press the trigger, and loads of bullets will come out, and immediately the enemy will be dead. And it was quite effective at the time of close combat, because at the time of the Badgam war, the militants were just 50 yards away from the Indian army. To take that in perspective, how much is 50 yards? I'm here. So something 50 yards could be a max of just 35 meters. 35 meters or maybe 45 meters, something like that. That would be 50 yards. Most probably. Maximum, it could be just 25 or 35 meters. You guys can calculate that on Google Calculator or whatever. Sharma took upon himself the task of distributing ammunition to his men operating light machine guns. While busy fighting the infiltrators, a mortar shell exploded on a pile of ammunition near him. So a mortar shell, what is a mortar? Mortar is like a light-weighted instrument, which they put a missile inside. It's not exactly a missile, it's like a bomb. The bomb is kept inside the mortar, and the mortar then produces some firepower. The firepower then launches the bomb up in the air and away into the enemy territory, into the no man's land. And in this case, the mortar shell, which was launched by the Pakistani militants, landed and exploded on a pile of ammunition. So ammunition is filled with gunpowder, and gunpowder is very explosive, and more explosion added to leads to more explosion. So a sudden huge jerk of explosion blew near him, and he was severely injured, and he succumbed to his injuries, sadly. Before he succumbed to his injuries, he transmitted a message to his brigade's headquarters, which read. So the exact message which I'm going to read out was the last message which Somnath Sharma shared with the military headquarters, Indian military headquarters. The enemies are only 50 yards from us, as I just said. We are heavily outnumbered. We are under devastating fire. I shall not withdraw an inch, but we will fight to our last man and our last round. Major Somnath Sharma, Battle of Badgam, 1947, Gopal Sharma. And then, 3 days later, when people from the military headquarters were deployed to search for Somnath Sharma's body, his body was not to be found, but they later found it, but it was unrecognizable due to his severe injuries. But later it was recognized from the little bits of attributes, like the few pages of Bhagavad Gita he was carrying inside his chest pocket. And then they figured out it was Somnath Sharma who led his men to a bloody victory. Even though it was a hard-fought victory with 20 Indian soldiers, along with one junior commander, and Somnath Sharma died in the combat. The Pakistanis militants were defeated, and they retreated back the moment Indian reinforcements come. Badgam had become secure. Major Somnath Sharma was killed in action on 3rd of November 1947, the day the Battle of Badgam happened, and at that day only he posthumously means the person who is dead, he received posthumously the medal. He posthumously received the Param Vir Chakra, the highest military gallantry award awarded to an Indian military soldier for displaying high valor and distinguished acts during wartime. And Major Somnath Sharma had did exactly that, not leaving his position, not losing hope, and continuing to repel the enemy until his last breath. So that's how Somnath Sharma became the man of the day and got the first ever Param Vir Chakra on 3rd of November 1947. So that was it, guys, for this video, and this was the first awardee of the Param Vir Chakra. Next video I'm going to be posting another Param Vir Chakra awardee, and that's going to be Vikram Batra. He would be the latest military awardee. And one more point to be noted about the Param Vir Chakra: in the 21st century, India has yet to give a Param Vir Chakra to a military soldier in the 21st century, because no one in the 21st century has received a Param Vir Chakra. The last military Param Vir Chakra was given on 7th of July 1999 to Vikram Batra, who died in the Kargil war. So we'll discuss about that later, and see you guys in the next video. So bye, guys.